Dry summer on the River Severn. This is Worcestershire, or Hereford and Worcester as it's now known. Starting point for the second leg of our journey through the waterways in the heart of England. You can't get further from the sea than this, but with my boat crew, Ron Healy and our mascot Rags, I'm taking a very different look at the Midlands, on the water. This is a part of the world steeped in history and romance. There's some lovely stories and legends abound around this part of the world. There's a legend of Dorothy Pounce, who sacrificed her right arm for the ransom of a lover who was captured in the Civil War. Everybody thought it was just one of those stories, but when they opened her tomb a few years ago, they found that indeed her right arm was missing.
Go on.
True, true. The trouble with Ron is he never believes my stories. The navigation of this great river has always been difficult, though you'd never know it today thanks to the constant work that goes on maintaining it. And it's about now that the riverbanks look their best. I'm a city boy, of course, and couldn't tell the difference between a yellow tansy and a purple loosestrife. But if you know what you're looking for, this is a botanist's paradise. But I reckon I can spot a wildflower as well as that David Bellamy. I think we're about to see a cowslip. What a load of bull. We're approaching Upton upon Severn on the edge of the Malvern Hills, and as typically an English town as you'll find on the river. It's a great attraction for the tourists because it's quite unspoiled. There was a famous Civil War battle here in 1651. It's much more peaceful these days, and a welcome stop on such a hot day. I'm getting the hang of this boating now. But Ron tells me I've still got a lot to learn. OK, Ron,
Okay,
come and get the food.
Come on, Rags.
I want to go and have a chat to the weavers.
Right.
Come on, boy. That's it, slow down. In the High Street is ye olde Anchor Inn. For some reason, it used to be the haunt of body snatchers. The only cold meat here nowadays is in the sandwiches and salads. Just around the corner, they're still using the traditional skills of weaving. Here, defenders apart, this could be a scene from the past. Mind you, the occupants of the room underneath this workshop never complain about the clatter. It's a funeral parlour. Much of the tweed and cloth made here are taken back to the United States. But somehow you wouldn't expect to find a nice little dollar earner like this in sleepy Worcestershire, would you? They tell a lovely story here in Upton about one Thomas Bound, churchwarden, Puritan, but a real nasty piece of work. He murdered his first 2 wives, and he forged the will of his 3rd wife on her deathbed. He had a conscience about it because sometime later he drowned himself. But then along came an enterprising Upton businessman who broke open his tomb and stole his skull to use it as a drinking cup. Rather him than me. Where's this now, Ron?
This is the Severn Motor Yacht Club.
This is the place then they call the Brummagem Navy Base,
That's
isn't
the
it?
place, yes.
They don't all sail on the reservoir at Edgbaston then?
It'd be a bit crowded if they did.
It's a bit posh. Can we moor here?
No, they're all private moorings. They'd be down on us like a ton of bricks if they saw one of these coming in here.
We're not quite in that class.
Not really, not
well,
really.
we'll improve it. Nice boats.
Yeah, they cost a £1 or 2, some of these boats.
They seem to come from all parts of Britain as well. Great Yarmouth, Southampton, as well as just up the river from Gloucester.
Yeah, a lot of them go out to sea.
Very nice indeed, some of these.
Yeah.
The anglers here, I mean, what sort of fish would they catch in this river, Ron?
Oh, that elver, eels.
Yeah.
There are salmon in the river now.
That shows that it's nowhere near as polluted as many people think. They're looking after it very well, aren't they?
Been cleaned up now.
Yeah, yeah. Morning.
Morning.
Fishing's never really appealed to me. I can't understand the enjoyment in sitting on a bank all day trying to catch fish you can't even eat. Still, it's something I must find out a bit more about before I go much further.